Hey everybody, welcome back. We're on the crew cab build here. So a couple days ago, I decided I really didn't like the way the outside skin on the B pillar looked. So I decided I was going to cut out what I had put in there previously, and I put the skin on the outside. I think it looks so much better. It really kind of completes the look of this being more of like a factory crew cab, which of course didn't exist in 1945. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I got to this point. I didn't do the driver's side yet, so I'm going to repeat this process over there. I'm going to modify, I think, what I did a little bit, just because obviously you do it once, you learn, and then you can get better at doing things. So let's just jump right into it. If you're new to the build, this is for the High Class Trash Invitational, and I'm building this 1945 crew cab for the 2027 build-off that's happening somewhere in Mississippi. Check out the High Class Trash Invitational thing on Facebook and on YouTube because there's information there. Jeremiah Gardner's organizing this thing. It's going to be pretty sweet. There's a ton of awesome builders. So let me just show you what I did here and how we're going to make it look better than it does on the other side. So thanks for coming back. And if you're new, check out the channel, check out the build, and yeah, let's just get to work. All right, so here's the crew cab, and let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what I had done previously. I just took some of the door skins that we had left over because, again, we used like 8 doors to make this crew cab. And what I did is I just put that piece in between the front and rear parts of the B pillar. And what happened was, you can see that giant gap, and because the cabs curve so much that there's not really a flat panel behind where the rear part of the door would start. So it curves immediately, and I really didn't like that. So what I did on the passenger side is I cut these panels out. Let me just go back over there to show you. And I brought them to the outside part, and it looks so much better. If I can just pan from the top to the bottom, you can see how that once we finish welding that, it's really going to bring this whole panel together. It's so much more even. It really looks almost like it was supposed to be a factory cab like that. I mean, it pulls it together. It looks so much better. And when I get this filled in at the top where our little crown piece, I don't know what to call that, the roof line blends into this and goes all the way down, it's going to look a ton better. So what I'm going to do tonight is, instead of pulling the ones out that were behind the bodywork or the sheet metal before, I'm just going to cut a new piece because, again, we used so many doors. I've got lots of pieces left over. So I'm going to clean this skin up, and I'm going to cut my 2 pieces for the filler there. And that's going to be the project for late tonight. Hopefully I can get that done. I don't know that I'm going to fill this in quite yet. I might just save the, final welding between all the tacks there for some, later problem. But I'd like to at least get the driver's side looking like this because I think it is a huge improvement on the look of the truck. I think that it's going to look really cool when it's done. So let me jump right into it and get some work done tonight. Okay, so here's my 2 cleaned up pieces. I just cleaned the whole piece up. I don't need the body line, obviously, on both of them, but I do need the body line, basically. Let me show you over here, because I kept it connected to the bottom one here. So basically, we're going to put that there, right? And the other one is just going to go there. So we'll cut the other one off. I just needed the sheet metal. This came with the trucks, so why not reuse the original metal on there? So that's the plan. What I'm going to do, of course, is prep the other side over here so that we can get these things tacked in. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut open the doors here on this side. I'm going to rearrange the cab here a little bit so we can be not pinned up against the wall. And then we will get these panels put in there to kind of finish off the B-pillar skin. So I might throw some primer on that just because it's going to be sandwiched in there. If you want a good summary of weld through primer and when not to use it, check out Carter Auto Restyling. Kyle gives a good summary of that. I'm just going to throw some primer in there so that the metal is not bare underneath and covered up. And then I've got some Eastwood product to put on the remainder of the inside of the cab at some point whenever we get there. So, all right, let's get the other side prepped to put our new panels on there. All right, well, I don't know how long that actually took me, but I can tell you it's about 11:15 at night, and we got that panel in there. It didn't take too terribly long, and I think it looks great. I think that when we're done welding this up and filling in between the tacks there, it's really going to bring this whole side of the cab together. Basically what I did there, you saw me just kind of trim it down and fit it in and then kind of do a little cut and butt here and there. So it looks really good for just being loosely put together right now. So I think what I'll do is I'll just fill in between the tacks a little bit on this side. They'll go to the other side, do the same thing, use my air gun, cool it off in between. So hopefully nothing warps. And then, you know, we'll call the B pillars kind of finished here. I know there's a ton more work to do, but I'm just having fun. This looks great. I'm super pleased with this. Let me know what you think. I think it looks better than it did before. So I'm just going to get busy because it is late, and I am going to make it a late night tonight, see how much work I can get done before I'm too tired, and you know, kind of go from there. But I think that things are coming together for the old crew cab here. So, all right, let's get to work. you go. We're approaching midnight, but hey, we got most of this mostly all the way burned in, all the way from top to bottom. Not all the prettiest things, but hey, basically what I did is I did laps back and forth. I assume, or I hope, that got caught on the time lapse because the camera died in the middle. Anyways, yeah, I just basically ran up and down each side, and then I would go to the other side and run up and down. So I'm gonna grind those off here real quick and maybe see how many gaps are left in between, maybe do one more round of the old back and forth. But hey man, I think we're looking like we got a cab here. I think it looks pretty good. So let me clean these up a little bit and we'll do the magic editing trick and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, well, it's tomorrow, so we're gonna be calling it, but that looks pretty good. Let me turn the camera around here, show you what we did. I think it looks awesome. It was such a good decision to change this up and actually put those little filler strips on there. So I did just the driver's side. There's actually some more spots that I'm gonna have to fill in, but whatever, that's a later project. Let me just show you this side, I'll show you the other side, and then kind of sign off because yeah, it's tomorrow and you know, another tournament, we're heading to Atlantic City. So anyways, that's that. Let me just flip the camera around, show you what we did, and get out of here. All right, so this thing is actually coming together pretty good. I really like the way that it turned out here. I think that having the filler piece in there and fixing that body line and, you know, getting rid of the, you know, where I had the divot in there from the two cabs coming together, I think it looks much better. That light shining on it maybe gives you a funny glare, but it came together really well. There are some spots, you know, up here it was good, but there's some little bits here and there where we're gonna have to go back and touch up the gaps in between the little tack welds there. So let me just show you the other side just for completeness sake because I didn't touch it. So I thought about it, I brought the grinder over here, but it's late and stuff happens. So anyways, I'll clean this side up later. Same kind of deal, gonna have to fill in all those little holes in between the tacks and, you know, whatever. Such is life, right? So anyways, it's late, I'm signing off. That's your update for this week. All I did was this little filler here, but I think it really kind of completes the look of our crew cab coming together. So anyways, let me know what you think. Was it a good decision, bad decision, waste of time? I think it looks good, I like it. So I'm gonna say it's a win. So anyways, let me know. Catch you next time. Not sure what's next, but we're just going to keep plugging away.
Hey, it's early Friday morning, and just a quick update since I finished, well, earlier this morning. Anyways, met up with a dude on Marketplace to get those things. Let me show you the rims I think we might be running to make up for the fact that we need to fill up those big fender wells. So let me turn the camera around here, show you those real quick. All right, well, we are at the storage garage and you can see here we've got our new rims. They're 20 by 14s. They are massive. And I think they're gonna fill up our fender pretty well. They're gonna move the offset that way so that we can get our wheel and tire pushed out. Again, if you look at the offset on that one compared to that one, it's really gonna move the wheels outboard a good bit. We'll have to obviously do some measuring to figure out what it needs to be for the final setup. There is the factory hub spacer, of course, behind the dually front wheel there. We can maybe take that off, or we can maybe put a spacer on. There's all sorts of kind of adjustments we can make with this, but I think the fact that these things are so massive, they're gonna work out really well, and it's gonna look super duper sweet on this truck. So anyways, last minute update. I'm gonna finish the video editing here and sign off. So anyways, let me know what you think. Appreciate everybody watching.